Okay, so this is round 2 of General Towns versus General Kwai, but I can't build any units. So that means no units from the command center, supply center, barracks, war factory, or airfield. So right now we've got our dozer building our power plant. Now, Chinooks that spawn from the supply center are considered fair game here because I'm not building them myself. So this is a completely different strategy for the compared to first round against Kwai, because in the first round we used particle cannons. This time we're not using any particle cannons either. So right now we've sent our Chinook to hover above the dozer. Now we're going to put our dozer inside the Chinook, and we're also going to get the capture upgrade from the barracks. Now for this, I pulled out the old Sketch TV speedrun strats, and we've set our Chinook on a path to Kwai's base. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to drop our dozer inside Kwai's base, and I'm going to start building laser turrets inside his base. So to compare to Sketch TV, he would fill up his Chinook with rangers as well as a dozer, and then he'd start capturing everything. I don't have that luxury here. So we're building ourselves a laser turret, and then that laser turret's going to be able to, one, defend our dozer, as well as destroy Kwai's dozers that spawn out of his command center. See, right now my laser turret wants to destroy a dozer, but I need it to destroy the Gatling. So right now we're building ourselves a power plant. Now, with General Towns, his turrets take up a lot of power, so we do need the power for this situation. So much so that we're going to build 2. But we're actually going to use our laser turret to destroy our own power plant. Now, the reason why we want to do that is because USA buildings that get destroyed spawn ranges. And again, we're not actually building the ranges, so that's considered fair game here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the 2 ranges that just spawned to capture Kwai's command center and his airfield. And I ended up losing track of my ranges, so it took a little bit longer to get the capture on the airfield. I'm no speedrunner. So right now our power plant has got the upgrade on it, so that's 16 power for me. And 1 more laser turret to destroy General Kwai. And cool thing about laser turrets is that they can reach pretty far out, so we're getting shots off on General Kwai's Gatling cannon, which is great because that Gatling cannon's actually kind of a pain to deal with. And we're just building our 3rd turret. So all we're doing is we're just going to keep building our defenses up more and more. And these 2 Gatling tanks, they're focused on my airfield, which that's fine. I don't mind. And I decided let's target his war factory as well. That actually lures one of his dozers out to the war factory, and once the war factory goes, then the dozer might go as well. That was my thinking at the time. So with that 3rd turret, I've put it in range of the Gatling cannon, and now that Gatling cannon's going to get destroyed because it's so focused on destroying the command center that I just captured. Now we're going to sell the newly captured command center, because we're not allowed to build any dozers because of this challenge. Going to lure out that dozer. Now it's destroyed, we can take out the scaffold. And General Kwai, he has 3 dozers, so just like that, we've destroyed his command center plus all 3 of his dozers, so now he can't build, now he can't rebuild anything.
Congratulations, General, you have been promoted.
Yep, so now Kwai's just invaded my base. This is part of the plan, so his units are going to be so focused on my own buildings that it's going to give me enough time to get things set up inside Kwai's base. But we are going to sell off our buildings when they get to a low enough health point, so then we can recoup the money, as well as you know, keep those tanks away from me. And another thing is we're building our own command center inside Kwai's base. Now, the reason why we want a command center in the first place is the general powers. Now, we're just selling off our last 2 buildings. I felt that was sort of low enough in health to get the sell off, so I think we kept those tanks away for a good bit of time here.
Always ready. That one's done.
Yep, so now we're just building our 4th one. And also, because we captured Kwai's supply center, we're using the Chinook that we sent into his base to gather resources for us. So now we've got a way to gather resources and a way to defend ourselves from within his own base. I just got to be careful though, because once we lose the dozer, we can't build anything else. We gotta keep the dozer in the game for as long as we possibly can here. So the more turrets we can get, the better. So we're just sitting at we're sitting in the yellow in terms of power here, but I was pretty confident that the control rods would get there.
Upgrade complete.
Yep, and I decided to risk my dozer with those Gatling tanks. Because there's so many laser turrets now, I felt like I could withstand whatever the Gatling tanks could do.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Yeah, and with that we just got rank 3. So we chose a level 2 A10 strike and a level 1 ranger drop. So level 2 A10 strike is enough to destroy a war factory, which is why I didn't need to go for level 3. Ranger drop is because I want to use the rangers to capture some more of his buildings. And I went for another power plant, not only because I was in the yellow, but I thought just in case I wasn't going to be able to capture Kwai's power plants, I wanted to have my own power plant as a backup. So that's why I did that. And then we're just expanding our line. Our defense is getting stronger and stronger. So we're sort of at that point where Kwai can't really do anything to me unless he attacks if he attacks from from the north where my defense is weakest, that would probably give him a better chance, but he's aiming his attacks right at my front line. And with, what, 7 laser turrets, he's not going to be able to get through with what he's got.
The building is captured, sir.
Soon the field will fill with tanks. My tanks.
Made in the US of A. Ready for action. Take a new position. Let's change the decor. Search and destroy.
Unit lost.
Any more projects? What's the story? I'll build anywhere. Getting to work. Keep 'em busy. Make my own road. Going up. Army's elite. Need a point, man? Heading out. Raid in progress. Fully engaged.
Unit lost.
All units, attack! I am going to take this time to construct more defenses. No, wait. I'll build more tanks instead.
That one's done. And a job
General,
for me?
my forces outnumber yours. It's only a matter of time now.
Yep, so Kwai's now started building some planes to use against me. He usually builds planes around the 10-minute mark, so I gotta look out for the MiGs, which they took out my dozer, unfortunately. And it also took out my power plant, which, luckily for me, the three power plants that I captured from Kwai kept my power online. I did try to cap another one, but that Gatling cannon had the right angle on me. So no more dozer, no more building, unfortunately, but we've got a very strong defense that he can't get to me anyway.
Army's elite. Always prepare.
Unit lost.
Special forces here.
Now, as for the A-10 strike, I aimed it a little bit weird. I was trying to get the Gatling cannon as well as the airfield in this strike because I wanted to be able to capture the reactors a little bit later on. So we were able to pull that off, and we nearly destroyed 2 of his reactors too. And the MiGs have been focused on the reactors that I captured, so that's actually very good for me, because if they were aiming at my laser turrets where the power plants are, that might not have been very good for me, because that could have put me in the red in terms of power. But yeah, it's pretty much now just a game of me getting the right opportunity to capture his buildings. We also got to wait on rank 5 to happen, because at rank 5 we get the Spectre gunship as well as the fuel air bomb. We don't have a dozer, so I can't build a strategy center to upgrade it to Moab, so we just got to stick to fuel air bomb, which is still, you know, it's still going to be able to do the job.
Ready for action.
But yeah, right now our best weapon is going to be the A-10 strike, but it's going to happen. It's only going to happen every 4 minutes. That's why we really need to. We need Kwai's tanks to get back in the game and start attacking me, so I can get those general points up. That's why it's the battle sort of slowed down a little bit, and I was trying to use my rangers to lure his tanks towards my turrets to get those general points, but also get another opportunity at capturing his reactors too. Because capturing reactors can give you general points as well. So Kwai, he ended up running out of resources and he's sending supply trucks to the other set, but I've got the laser turrets defending, so he can't gather resources, but he's giving me general points from those trucks too.
Special forces here.
Yep, and now we got rank 5, so 1 fuel air bomb, 1 inspector gunship, and we went for level 2 ranger drop. We didn't have a dozer anymore, so like if I had a dozer still, I probably would have gone for the repair option for the general powers, but the level 2 ranger drop does work pretty well too, because we can just use those rangers to help capture buildings and also use them to fend off the red guards that General Kwai still has left.
Army's elite. Take a new position. Rally point confirmed. Heading out. Enemy identified. He's on the target list.
So yeah, my rangers got into a little bit of a skirmish. I thought I was going to lose just because I was outnumbered, but Kwai was aiming at the wrong ranger here, so I was able to basically use my ranger as bait, unintentionally, and win that little battle. And then my last 3 rangers was able to get some capturing done on the reactors too.
Always prepared. Heading out. The building is captured, sir. Ready for action. The building is ours. Army's elite. The building is captured, sir. Special forces here. Search and destroy.
Unit lost.
On the go. Ready for action. Let's change the decor. Always prepared. Need a point, man? Search and destroy. Taking charge.
You have trained too many men, General. They will all be crushed beneath my treads.
Always prepared. Special forces here. Rally point confirmed.
Yep, so I got another batch of Rangers from the drop. Again, I'm sort of trying to lure the tanks out a little bit, as well as capturing his remaining buildings. I didn't know that he still had a bunch of red guards left, so I had to stop the capture on his prop center and get into another battle with his red guards, but this time I outnumber him. So we were able to deal with that pretty easily.
Unit lost.
Then we get one ranger to capture that, and then another to attempt to capture the reactor down there. We pretty much got everything covered.
Taking new position.
And yeah, it's just a matter of time until Kwai is finally beaten. But yeah, if you want to check out more challenges like this one, I do have a Command and Conquer playlist. So I do a lot of like no unit challenges as well. Also, maybe take a look into Sketch TV's channel, because he does a lot of speedrunning content, and that's how I came to this strategy, was through one of his speedrun strats. I just modified it a little bit to do this sort of challenge. But yeah, I am Crocolo. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.
You are victorious.
You may have defeated my tanks, General, but the Tigress will crush you like an insect.